All right, I got the Madden 25 Xbox deal that came with the online version of Sunday Ticket, and that's really awesome. But I really don't want to watch football Sunday in front of my PC, so I went to explore a couple options of how can I get that content on my television. I have a laptop, I have a MacBook, and iPad, and Apple TV. So I'm going to explore these three different options here with these devices and see what works. Now, first thing would be the greatest would be iPad and AirPlay with Apple TV. So I'm logging in here into the app, and the app for iPad is pretty nice. It worked great. It came right up. You can see I got Apple TV on, and this would be the best option in my mind. But let's see if it works. So there's the AirPlay icon, and you'll see Apple TV is listed, so that's good. But when I go to it, and when we go to look at my television, I only get this little music note. And what I found out was I get the audio, but no picture. So that's really disappointing. So I can watch on iPad, great, but I cannot use that with Apple TV, at least as of this first week of football. I hope they change it. Second option I looked at is take my laptop and directly connect it to my TV. The TV is essentially a giant monitor. My laptop has an HDMI port. It also has a regular monitor, 15 pin or whatever. I decided to use the HDMI, so I take my HDMI out of from my TV, directly connect it to my laptop. I log in with Chrome to the Sunday Ticket Max, and you can see it gets displayed. Now, it's pretty choppy, actually. It froze a lot. It probably has to do with the settings on my laptop. So you might have better luck. If this worked better, I would probably use this option, or possibly maybe put together a small home theater PC would be really great. It just has to have enough power, and this was kind of choppy, and I had a big, long HDMI cable spread across the living room. Also, just a note, here's back to the iPad. While I was running this, I logged into the iPad because I thought, hey, why don't I watch a couple games at the same time? It says you're logged on another device, so it does not allow it. You can only log in one place. At least alert you here. I think it didn't when I was on the laptop before. Now here's my MacBook. Now the goal here would be no wires, use it with Apple TV and AirPlay, and display my entire desktop from my MacBook on my television and log in through Safari and run it there. So you can see there's Apple TV was up. Now on my MacBook, I go to Apple TV, and you'll see now I got my entire desktop is displayed on both my screen and my television. And then I just went full screen for Safari, and this actually worked pretty good for a while. It started off a little choppy and it went fine. If you've ever used AirPlay, it's not real reliable in my mind. I've even just watching YouTube videos, I've seen it freeze up and stuff. So I went with that option. I was a little disappointed, mostly with the lack of support for iPad and its app. But there's some ideas on how you can get it on your big screen, and I hope that helps.